Alright, let's just see. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself that there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert, and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've been texting on occasion. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I already learned more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything. But I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decide to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over. Much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her to not run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom, where I finally find her. Sayori? Hi, poledoo. I sit down in her room. What is that in the back? Is that a big dog? A cow? No, maybe that's a cow. I know it was a bird. I think it's a cow. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it always has been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today? Yeah, but wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monica told me. Totally natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? That's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course, but I'm just helping her online. We hadn't planned to meet up or anything. So it's just me and Yuri then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really, unchanged? Something. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, poledoo. Eh? Why can't it just be like it always has been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking of me. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Eh. Sayori? I grabbed Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something is happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Till I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about you. Sorry gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, poledoo. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You've just seen it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about? You're really just gonna make me say it, aren't you? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy in caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy. Without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me from this whole time or something? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Eh? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have I would tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, poledoo. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you'd have to waste effort worrying about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be caged. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bit being swung against my head. Like a bat being swung against my head? Oh. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and getting closer with everyone in the club feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. Heh. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop something, that's what I'll do. No, poledoo. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made it hurt, and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once more again grab Sayori's shoulders. This time, I pull her into a tight embrace. Poledoo? Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please, never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Sayori barely something. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing. But all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to be changed. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of it. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too. Sayori lets me go. And she does, so I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah. Gonna be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? That's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. But of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Yuri to meet at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It'd be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good, for me. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand. But I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. See you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri's about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Hello. Thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time? No, I just got here. but I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the door. You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you. And hurried on my way home. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least, I hope I got everything, right? I'm sure it'll be fine. I take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. So clean. I cleaned it before you came over, so... That's very considerate of you. No, I would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. That'd be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. I snatch Yuri's wrist, which is in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. Oh, I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. It's fine, it's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly in her lap, just making sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started? Yeah. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. Atmospheric enhancements? You know, mood lighting, aromatherapy candles? Oh, wow. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course. I want to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although many will stop by just out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that'll leave them wanting more. That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense... Wait. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Intense? I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually. Is that so? That makes me feel rather something, and kind of happy. Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax. You can relax a little. Relax. I brought something for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. But yeah, like what? Let's see. Yuri rummaged through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in the back in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that'd be real neat. What's that wooden thing there, though? Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Not familiar at all. Is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. Yuri takes a cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to sprout through a small hole in the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for? This is a jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, it's a good way to describe it. I choose jasmine for the event because it provides more relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that will be perfect for sharing our poems? It does sound suitable, but you seem to know a lot about it, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for? Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it over here. We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them. Oh yeah? What will those be used for? Well, I'm gonna cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway. Hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then, we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. May attract some to peek inside. That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri. Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you'd put it. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Here's a marker, poledoo. You can write anything, you can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbon. Alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us getting to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best. Doing my best to manage the bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then, she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. Eh? Her knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle, it has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. Looks really fancy. Well... Embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? You're going to think it's weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. Each their own, you know. If you promise you won't be weirded out? Is this what she uses to sample dog blood? Yeah, I promise. Alright. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives. I knew she was insane. Well, we can get stabbed today. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know why it is. The combination of craftsmanship and... Oh, no, what am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you got about sharing. Well, it's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you. Suits her? Suits me? Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife. Can't deny that. It is, isn't it? He relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife. I take it and turn it around in my hands. Feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow. Poledoo, why did you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no. A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth. I knew it! I knew she tasted blood! I just made up the dog thing just kind of came to me. I don't know why. Dog blood. But I fucking called her eating blood though. That's crazy. She puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back. Please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri? It's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. Sure, it was a little weird and it took me by surprise, but I guess she was just trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this, for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. Poledoo, did you really just do that? Now we're even. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. So weird, Poledoo. Yuri giggles shyly. Eh? Yuri calling me weird? I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding. I see. That's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. Looks better than I expected and will be very effective as a door curtain. Looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri. Thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets. Oh, that's right. One of the items Yuri had asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. I need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back. I'll be back. Right back in a minute. Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it'll be too diluted. Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses. I put them onto a plate to carry any paint drips, or to catch any paint drips, then bring it back into my room. Yuri? Yes? I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. Nothing. Pulling it back over her arm. Did she cut herself and drink her blood? Your face a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything? No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups. So, I thought we would do something simple. It'll look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner. Starting with the colors for sunrise, then daytime, then sunset, and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on our wall behind the podium. In front of the classroom. Ah, neat. What are you gonna write? Well, it'll be more fun to surprise you. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides, so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing. I'm sorry if this feels too childish. No, I didn't mean that. I don't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know? Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself, for me, I don't need to go and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't ever want to. I just like when I can spend time with one person. With one other person, even if it's something simple like reading, it doesn't even matter it doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime. Here it is. It's been a while since you talked about your anime. God damn it. Let's see. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you'd understand. Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush. but I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Sorry. Yuri reels back, and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Oh, your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel. Then I dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her. Here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Something wrong? It's hot. I just didn't expect it. Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I start to retract my hand. But Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait. Eh? Just for a little longer. It feels really nice. I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. Almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist. Wrapped around my wrist send a tingling sensation through my arm. And suddenly, her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was a moment ago. Yuri slowly pulls away. Sorry. Sorry, I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it begins. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue in following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finish filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you gonna add the lettering now? Not yet. It needs to dry first. That's true, but won't that take a while? Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here then have you bring it in the morning? I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay? Is that okay? It's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. Ugh. You say that like you're glad it's over. Ugh, was I wrong to assume that you're at least enjoying yourself a little bit? No, it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. So, you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we would have extra time after finishing the work. Well, Yuri thinks to herself, I think it would be too irresponsible of me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And, the important thing is that we got everything done, right? Yeah. So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Gathering all her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounded like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend times with friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean that this is the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem. I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then. Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait. I kind of say that without thinking. About today. It's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted. Because we can do this again. Whenever you want. You can come over, or we can go out we can go out somewhere. I forget you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so... You're very thoughtful, poledoo. Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. I kinda like that about you. Well, how am I supposed to react? How am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get a chance. I don't even get a chance as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Sayori? Eh? Hi, poledoo. Sayori. Just now, we weren't... It's okay, poledoo. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Well. Oh, really? It's too bad. I'm sorry, but we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow. So, that's fine, right? Of course. Sorry, beams. Yeah, so... I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed and Yum. Yuri hurries off. Sayori waves goodbye after... Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know. How much fun you were having with Yuri. And how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, poledoo? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Rip. Everything hurts so much. It'd be so much better if I could just disappear. Sorry, don't say that. It's true, poledoo. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your time, waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? Sorry? What I said before is true. I'm not gonna let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden you Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So, even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm gonna be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, poledoo. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I think that, I did this to myself. poledoo. I like you so much that I want to die. Alright. That's how I feel. And... That's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember, how I said I know what's... Wait. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Okay. I have a problem with that line, but I'll let it go. Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own thoughts, I know what you need most right now. And that's what I'm gonna give you. Sayori, oh shit. I know what you need most right now. Clearly there's one option she wants, there's one option she doesn't. Huh. Well, I feel like this has already kind of been What'd poledoo do? That's the problem. I don't like either option. I don't like either option right now either. Like, this one, it feels like I'm locking myself somewhere, and this one feels like she's just gonna go kill herself. Sorry. You always be my dearest friend. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, but please trust me. Please trust that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I need you to stop saying you know what's best for this person. I promise I'll get things back to the way they were. I see. Sayori forces a smile through her incredibly pained expression. Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? I mean... I should write a poem about this. Sayori, it's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? For being so selfish, so please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there's no happiness down that path. That's why I came here, just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing, you're also right that I just wanted to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone else, Polboo. I'll trust you with anything. Anything at all. So, Sayori's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees. Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Sayori looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running. Sayori! I'm left helplessly standing in the front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more that I could have done. The most I can do is support Sayori through her feelings and hope her on the path that's right. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. I'm gonna give it everything I've got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend. And I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. Okay, I don't know if maybe the act thing was not... Maybe it was in a corner and not a full screen thing? Does this say it's Monday? The day of the festival. Yeah, I feel like we should stop there. Because we're gonna go until, like, Act 2 started, but, like... it never ends. It just keeps going. There's more stuff popping up, finally. Or just things in general popping up. See, you said I was almost there an hour ago. This is the day it goes down? You're right at the what? At the... Alright. Alright. If this is the day where Act 2, like, anything is gonna go down, is like Act 2 gonna... I don't know, whatever. Let's just go. Let's see what happens. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be... one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and I gently rolled it up to take with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Poledoo! God, I didn't miss you. You're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny, I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. All the music stopped as well. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think that on days this important, she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. And I suddenly feel awful knowing it's not nearly that simple. Not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. Heh. You should take a little responsibility for her, poledoo. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kinda left her hanging this morning, you know? Exchange? Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. But I stammer, embarrassed. Okay, so hold on. Because my headset is beeping, telling me there's no sound. Yeah, okay. My headset automatically turns itself off if there's no sound for an extended period of time. I stammer, embarrassed. Did Hardy really tell her about it this quickly? How about I basically turned down, about how I basically turned down her confession? That makes me really seem like the bad guy here. But, I'm the one who knows what's best for her. Stop. God, you're such a shitter. Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so... Don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Eh? Monica is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desks. But yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognize Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the other ones they performed during our practice. What's this? Oh no. I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Alright, let's see what we got here. What did that say? Percent. Get out of my... Get out of my head. Wait. Get out of my head. I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head. I listened to everything she said to me. Get out of my head. Before. Get out of my head. Before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. Ah! Hold on. Right. Yes. Okay. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Bill? What's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm gonna go get Sayori, so... well, alright. Try not to take too long then, okay? She dead? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monica calls out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? Should have tried a little bit harder. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. It's all she needs and what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I open the door and let myself in. Sayori? Shirley is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. Isn't that more like something a boyfriend would do? In any case, it just feels right. Something's not right here. Okay, this is gonna... Okay. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Yup, there it is. What does that say? An exception has occurred. The game script, chapter 5.rpy, line 307. Oh yeah, there's an ARG in this. That's what this is. If you go into the game files. What the hell? What the hell? This is a nightmare? Has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sorry, I wouldn't do this. Thing was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I knew what was yeah, because you're a fucking asshole. That everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turning down her confession. That has to have been what pushed her over the edge. Her agonized scream still echoes in my ears. Did I do that to her when she needed me, most? But that part's not your fault. Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. It's definitely not. You might have been an asshole. But it's definitely not your fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. I just spent more time with her. Walked her to school. Gave her what I know she wanted out of out of our relationship, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I see what they did there. I had only one chance and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do without, I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never. 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 Oh. What does that say? What the fuck is that? What is happening? Oh, bitch, nah. No, 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 no. I see an annoying girl running toward me. Did this start from the top again? I'm confused. This is how the game started. That girl is my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today. We used to walk to school together on days like this. But starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more. Yeah, but what's going... I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let catch up to me. So if they're doing this every time her name pops up, what's gonna happen when she pops up? What am I looking at? It's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. But this is a completely different house. What is happening? I always tell myself about... It's about time I meet some girls or something like that. But I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average spending, on the average by spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there'd be any girls in there anyway. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I just have no choice but to start with Anime Club. Poledoo? Monica? Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. You know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. Yeah. Having her smile always gently feels a little weird. What you coming here for anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. So, what is happening? Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? Guess you could check the closet? You're in the debate club, right? About that? I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah? To be honest, I can't stand all the okay, yeah, you said that. Okay, so like... personally enjoy and something special, make something special. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club. Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us. She was removed from existence. What? It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know. Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? Did Monica say she? Hey, poledoo? By any chance, are you still looking for a club? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I wouldn't ask you to join, but do you have the really visit my club? Please? Like I said, I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Awesome! You're really sweet, poledoo. It's nothing, really. Shall we go then? I'll look forward to materials another time. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs. Across the school and upstairs. A section of the school I rarely visit, generally used for third-year classes and activities. Hmm? Oh, alright. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back! And I brought a guest with me. Huh? A guest? Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, poledoo. All words escape me in this situation. This club. It's full of incredibly cute girls. So let me guess. You're Monika's boyfriend, right? Well, no, I'm not. Natsuki? The girl with the attitude whose name is apparently Natsuki is one I don't recognize. Small figure makes her, yeah, probably a first year. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. Okay. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, and to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So, I ran into poledoo in a classroom, and I decided to come, and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monika? Didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before anyone knew? I was going to, well, you know. Sorry. I didn't get cupcakes this time. That's bullshit. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, poledoo? The girls have a few desks arranged. Okay. Here walks over to, so is this just, well... And opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monika and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monika. I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. Oh, it must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to starting something brand new. So this is what Act 2 is. Okay. Out of 7. 7? How the hell? There's only 4 girls. How does that 7? Especially something like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard to find these two. Mira returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of everyone before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? So this is just so far all the same. Guess wait. Imagine each that gets shorter. Probably, like, I know the game said, like, you can skip dialogue that you've seen before, but the skip thing's gray, so I'm very confused. guess. Okay. I don't remember how long it takes before you get to the poem part. I think it was like a solid 2 hours the first time. I'm thinking, what if we just stop here? Like, I don't know how far it goes to like a full-on stopping point. Clearly shit has gone down. And clearly it's going to keep going down. It took a long-ass time for things to happen, which annoyed me. But I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. This is a good point to stop now. Get good shit happening. It's 2:30. Is it? Shit, you right. poledoo has been out here for a long ass time. I guess I'll talk to poledoo and see about resuming this. Oh god. Resuming this on Friday. I get to go live in the closet for another year. But it was fun. It is not exactly the pacing that I expected. Well, now we're actually in there. Out here like swimwear. Where's the save button? It wiped all my save. So you actually can't go back. It wiped all my saves and removed her from the game. That's crazy. But alright. Hold on. We saved. Do that. We'll go with... Alright. You guys were great. I couldn't see a whole lot. I never can see a whole lot because I can't regrow my eyes. But I thank you guys for another great Halloween. I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys coming out as I cover for poledoo. Make a nice Halloween stream for you guys. And I appreciate all the there were like bits, I think there was a donation in there, or resubs, or just straight up subs. I couldn't tell because there were no dupe sounds coming in. I thank you all for just all the support. You guys were great. And I definitely gotta come back for another year. I get 1 day out of that closet. I gotta do it up, you know? So that's gonna be it for me. More Benny, I don't think I have they're on this scene. But more bits. Thank you for those Benny bits. I appreciate it. I appreciate them so much. But poledoo will resume his normal schedule tomorrow with whatever games he's playing. I don't know. I vaguely know things that go on in the closet or from the closet, but you know. He'll resume the normal stuff, and then I'll tell him to continue this on Friday. And he's just as much of a bitch as me, if not more. So I'm sure he'll be thrilled to hear that he has to play more spooky game. So yeah, thank you guys. Gentle spoops, strong bones and calcium to all of you. Have a good night.
Don't leave me. Don't leave me!